want to take inspiration for. I think the hat can be a bit more out there, like style-wise. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make these bottom patterns actually come off the hat and act as sort of like additional eyes, sort of like a peacock feathers in a way. I'm going to try to have the eye have the same shape as the hat, perhaps. Or at least have it where it's leading into the eye, which is another little thing I could probably change later. He is a demon, in a way. Like, he could definitely be described as a demon. He's more of a, like... The way I've been describing him is he is the personification of artist burnout. We're going to add some little flyaways here just to add more energy to it. I could probably get away with adding a bit of the line to the eye for like the shading. His hair has a sort of, it goes flat, but this is technically a top view of his hair. So we're gonna ignore that and make it a bit more rounder. And then we're gonna make the hair go out here, really messy, like, and that's gonna lead into sort of a feather thing going on out here, which is gonna lead into his more insect-like yellow wings. And that'll be fun once it's colored. And then these over here can be the back side of his neck ruffle things. Could also have some fun stuff coming out of the ruffle too. Maybe like pencils or something. Yeah, he is like an energy vampire. Except for instead of energy, he takes like inspiration away from you. Let's try... I'm gonna try adding some like insect lines to his wings for the line art layer. Because if you follow me, you'll know that I do coloring first and then the line art layer, because I'm crazy. I could probably get away with making his eyes a little bigger here. Maybe. Well, let's try warping it a bit. No, that's just the same problem from earlier. It made it look too cutesy. So we're gonna keep it like this for now. I think once I start coloring it, it'll look a little different to me. Also, I don't want to draw his mouth because you shouldn't be seeing his expression here, because this is a attack shot, I guess is the way it could be described. I also forgot how I made the ends of his fingers weird instead of like talons, which I think will be interesting in like an action shot like this. which can probably, no, having little nails like that looks weird from the top, so we're not gonna do that. Oh, that'd be cool if like the hair can kind of mimic teeth coming out from under the eye, actually. Yeah, there we go. Something's happening. And then we're gonna do his cape real quick. It's a really big cape and it's very simple, but I am thinking of adding a little bit of design to it with the flat shape, kind of like how this is doing it, where there's like big solid colors but like little black detail lines in it. But we'll figure that out once we get to that part. Adding more insect wing lines real quick. And then we're gonna add some of the red tassels that I had in his reference shot. I'm gonna make them more stretched out and exaggerated just to add to the silhouette, make him look more threatening. And also because it's fun to do. I'll figure out exactly what I want them to look like, but for now, just vague shapes so I remember that they're there. I also got to round them out a bit to keep following the line of action, because if I just have it like end like that would look weird. So everything is coming from this center part, looping out into these nice curves right here. And we're gonna do the bottom of his little outfit. The legs are gonna be following the curve of the wings, so they're gonna be coming out like this. His legs are they're sort of heeled, so I gotta remember that. The little end of the foot can go here, this part, and then the rest. And then a little bit different here, because he's like launching himself at the camera. So I forgot to add the other finger here while I was lining, so we're just gonna copy and paste this one for now, just so I remember the overall shape that I wanted it to take. And we're gonna move that over here. And we're gonna use the distort tool a little bit, because I don't want both hands to basically be copies of each other. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have it slightly change this way. Yeah, because this hand's gonna be a little bit closer to the camera, so this hand's gonna be smaller and in a different position, but they're both gonna be doing the same thing. And again, more like flyaway color lines right here, just so it looks like he's moving once we get there. And almost there. Alright, we're gonna get rid of this for now. Also, a reminder that his hands have little white gloves on them. So I'm probably gonna change the color of the background, or maybe I'm just gonna do the body first, that way I can do the white gloves on top, so I don't get confused later. But his ruffles got like a solid black line before it begins in the bottom part, which is gonna be yellow. So this top part's gonna be blue with a hard black outline, and then the bottom's gonna be yellow. His collar won't be visible from this angle, this little red neck thing he's got going on. But it could probably poke out a little bit on this side. But again, this is a forward angle where he's like lurching at the camera, so we're not gonna see that. Which I think I can get away with not drawing that part. Alright, and sketch layer is done. So I'm gonna save that for later so I can put that on Patreon. so they can see it tonight once I post. This part is going to be like a crisscross shape. Very, yeah, this film was a great artboard because I did already know that I wanted to do something of this like French time period sort of esque art style, and this film really helped me figure out how exactly I want to get that done. So I'm gonna use this as a new reference just because it has finer details in it, and I want to figure out how I want to incorporate that into his little cape thing. So I'm gonna put that over here for now, and I'm gonna grab the reference pic I have of him real quick from his expression folder, and I'm gonna bring it over here. And I'm gonna put that off to the side for now, just so I can start coloring his face. And I'm gonna lighten up that layer, and then I'm gonna start getting in there. So I think for now, I'm going to make his face the yellow shape. I feel like it would be a good way for the shape to pop out against the blue. And also so it's more startling once I start doing the shading layer. Alright, his cheeks are slim, and then they kind of curl at the bottom like that. So I gotta keep that in mind. Just a little bit of a curve. It looks nice now, but once I fill it in, it's gonna look a little different, which is when I can start simplifying the shape a bit better. That's also another way I figure out how to shape things. I do like a rough outline with the flat layer, and then once I fill it in, I just go in and shape it. His face is naturally this when he's like has a guest, I should say. But this is the shot that the main character sees right before she's grabbed. So he's gonna look a little different here compared to how he presents himself later on. It's gonna be interesting drawing the contrast between her world and his. His is very flat, like intricate detail like this, and hers is a realistic black and white building. I think for now, I'm gonna make his ruffle that red color I have here, just so I can finish shading the hat so I won't be confused later. Uh-oh, froze. Come on. Alright, there we go. Yeah, usually when coloring, I'll just follow the shape of the rough layer, smoother, sort of like make the lines look more clean, I guess, as I'm going, making sure all the lines are touching so I can easily color drop it in. And then just dropping the color in there. Usually with ruffles, I also like to do this thing where I sort of like make a curl of the ruffle lace going out, but I'm gonna add that later on because right now it's all about the solid shapes. And while I'm here, I'm gonna be adding the back of the hair. The back of the hair for me is usually like the overall like main shape of the hair, I guess I should say. But for this, it's gonna be the top part of his hair, and then behind the hat is gonna be where the rest of the hair flows out, layer-wise, I should say. And also, this is also going to be a rough shape because I don't do the finer details until the line art layer. Where's the dot? Where? I don't see it. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, I see it. I think I got it. I got it. Alright, next step I think is going to be the bottom of the hat and then the back, the farthest back part of the hair. So for the bottom of the hat, we're just going to be following the curve like this. And then I think the end of the top curve is going to end at like the innermost part of his hair, like this. The eye is going to be sitting on top. And then we're going to be clipping that to the hat layer. It looks ugly as hell right now, but you gotta trust the process. That's what this is all about. I'm noticing now that the hat looks a little fat, so we're just gonna shape that a bit more so it fits the shape of the head better. Alright, so now I'm going to be adding sort of the front part of the hair to the face. Which will also help define the shape of the face more. This is a really ugly shade of yellow, but again, it's not going to look like this once it's shaded. Okay, now that I have the hat there, I'm going to fix the ruffle color. And what I'm going to do now, also his colors are a bit muted instead of pastel because it's showing that he's not right, I guess you could say. Alright, for this we're going to also vaguely follow the rectangular thing I got going on with the top ruffles. But they're going to be doing their own thing, technically. Okay. Got that there. So now I'm going to start on the looser hair that's on the bottom of the top of his hair, and that's going to be behind the hat layer. But also I'm going to be adding his little bracelet things to a separate layer that's like just underneath. That might be a little too thick, so I'm going to get rid of that layer again, and then try it again, and slim it down a bit. And then I'm going to go back to that layer I was originally going to do and start adding the looser bits of the hair. I am also open for commissions again, guys. I got one, technically 2 on the works, but those will be done soon. Alright, so we're gonna... well, something wasn't connected. Yes, Fenrir is almost done. That's one of the commissions I was talking about. It's just I've been in the middle of moving, so I'm trying to catch up with all my projects. Alright, so now I'm going to be adding the back part of the hair, which is going to be going out here, and making the wing. I'm not sure if I want the shapes to be this rough just yet. But I do want them to loosely be going out like that, sort of like rough looking. Well, as of right now, this looks good, so I'm just going to keep this shape here and add a little bit more dark colors around it to make it look messy. Because I want the transition between hair and these little feather things to be a bit smoother. Probably not what I want to keep, but I'm just gonna have it there for now so I know what to look for. And also his hair is gonna be going out like this, I think. Maybe. I do want something going on in the back of his head. Okay, I'm going to make this one go up a bit more. Like this. Okay, so now I'm going to do the other thing I did with the wing. Oh, this is the syrup brush. It's one of my favorite brushes to use. Tinderbox I use for line art, and then for painting I use the flat and the round brush. These are the default settings for the syrup brush. A lot of this is various hand pressures. Alright, still unsure if I want to keep it like this, but for now we're going to keep it there. And I'm going to fix that a bit. I think what I want I'm going to make the hair sort of bushier, so it looks like the back of like normal wings back here. And also so it fixes the shape of that a bit, so it's not as plain looking back here. Yeah, that's doing something. Alright, I like this better. Again, I'll fix it later. Right now it's just figuring out where I want the color blocking to go. Okay, so now I'm gonna try doing a bit of the eye. This is gonna be a sort of harsh, like, yellow. I think for the eye, I want it to be a bit more exaggerated where it has like tapered ends, sort of like the hat, but more rounded at the edges. But I also want it following that line that I have already going on with the edge of the hat, the brim. That's also too thick of a taper, so I'm going to sort of baby it right now, and then do this. And then do the same thing for the other side. And we're going to fill that in and see how it looks. Okay, I think I like that. So I'm going to fix the arc of that a bit, just so it matches the arc of the hat. New pal, what was your question? I think I'm gonna do the eyelashes and like with the different brush once we're done. Yeah, I'm almost done with it. Fenrir. Yeah, can you just send me a message over through X or Twitter? Why did I say X? That way I know how to send it to you later. Because I do have a list of people, but because you're asking, I think it's pretty urgent, so. Alright, this is looking good. I think for the pupil, I'm going to have it sort of like drip down into this arc right here, following the same like sort of color pattern that's going on with the ruffle. So it's going to be red, yellow, then black. I'm gonna fix this drip a bit because it's not quite reading I'm also gonna fix the arc of this a bit. Alright, that's starting to look correct. Now I just gotta fix this side to match the other side of the arc. I do have to draw the back of her head eventually. God damn it. I promise I'll do that later. It's just, I moved, so like, all my to-do list is a little wonky right now. I feel like I'm so far behind with so much shit I'm trying to do right now. No! No, I just charged you, damn you! Oh shit. Okay, I think it's charging. Alright, we're good. Alright, here we go. I'm liking that eye. That eye's looking nice. I'm gonna add a bit of a black outline to the top, because I feel like that would be a nice place for the eyelashes to sit. Alright, we're gonna keep it that way for now. And then I think once I start the line art layer, that's gonna be a more intricate design. Alright, for now we're going to do a bit of the side feathers on the hat, and then I'll figure out what to do from there. Okay, we got that. Got that. Alright, now we're gonna do that on the other side. Oop. Alright, those are there. Now we're going to add those little eye marks. And we can probably do a smaller pattern once we start the line art layer here. That'll be fun. Okay, so for now, I'm just going to do the eye shape. That way I can remember where I put them later, and also because I don't want to keep staring at this blank canvas. I'm going to move the eyes over because the line art layer kind of changed, not the line art layer, the coloring layer kind of changed with the position of it. So now I kind of have to eyeball it like this to make sure that it looks correct, and now I'm just going to outline them with a dark, thing for now. And because eyes are tricky, I'm probably just gonna copy this eye shape and move it up to the other side. Okay. And then I'm going to put the pupils, and then I think we're gonna be done for now. He's going to have a very pinpoint sort of pupil. Okay, this is where we're gonna have to take a... Yeah, this is where we're gonna have to stop for now because I have to charge my stuff. But we were pretty productive today, guys. We got some burning reeds done, and I started coloring this. I do have commissions I have to work on tonight. I gotta catch up with that. So I think Sky's commission's probably gonna get done tonight. Pal's Maeve is probably gonna get finished tomorrow. And then I have a big commission I have to do after that. And yeah, Pal, just send me a quick little message just so I have your stuff at the top so I can grab that tonight and finish up your sketches. Send that over when it's done. Okay, so it's Sky's commission I'm finishing up tonight, and then yours, and then this other person on Twitter. Alright, yeah, busy night. But thank you guys for making it. This was a very productive day. I've been doing the live streams because I've been trying to motivate myself to catch back up on stuff that I kind of slowed down a bit with moving and all that. But now that I'm settled down, I can probably start streaming a lot more. And probably do streams at least twice a week, I would say. But yeah, we're getting there, guys. I'm getting back into the groove of it. But see you guys later.